Alright, we've got Amjed Yamin, the GSRC Formula Renault 2.0, so let's do a lap around Road America. Coming up the front stretch, turn 1 is a potential passing zone, but it's still a fairly fast corner, so it'll be more about the draft getting you alongside than it is about outbraking your opponent. Watch your corner exit 2 because a spin doesn't offer up much room to recover on either side. From there, we drop downhill a little bit before we brake for turn 3. This is a very important corner to get right, so back up your entry a little bit to offer yourself a better launch off the turn. It should become clear why you need to focus on the exit. This is one of the longest straights into one of the heaviest braking zones, but the moraine sweep offers some other challenges because of how it weaves back and forth. It can be hard to tell if someone is drifting to defend or just taking a natural line. Down into turn 5, expect a lot of overtakes here, but also expect a number of drivers to outbrake themselves and run wide. This big black curb is all fair game though, so use it up. Then, it's a short burst to 6 where the crest tends to cause the car to get light. If you miss the apex, don't worry, you're not the first and you won't be the last. Switch sides quick because you'll need the whole track to stay flat-footed through turn 7. That leads us into the hurry downs. The plunge into the braking for 8 tends to offer up an opportunity to launch a surprise attack. Just watch out for the lack of grip from being offline. Now, as we fly into the bridge, we hit the carousel. Avoid the temptation to apex early. If you can walk the tightrope beside the marbles, stay a little wide, then swing the car back in so that you can get to the power early. That takes us racing towards the infamous kink. Thankfully, in the high downforce Renault, it's flat out and not quite as difficult as it is in some cars. I still wouldn't advise trying it too wide. But now we're into the kettle bottoms where there's going to be a little jink to the left that makes the braking tricky. To keep the car more settled, straighten it out. Canada Corner is another place where plenty of passes happen or wind up going completely awry. Don't outbrake yourself to make it the former. Coming up to 13, there's a frustrating blind crest hiding the apex from your vision. You won't have much time to get the car back across the track and offer yourself the best line for the final turn. Absolutely make sure you get the exit of this one right because the front stretch really is the longest straight on the course. To add to that, you have this steep uphill climb to punish anyone who hesitates on the gas. But hopefully you kept it all together and have finished a lap around Road America.